Audience, Jenna, Grandpa, all right. Vegetable gardening has been a core human activity for over 10,000 years. Yet today, many people believe that it's just for those with green thumbs or rural farmers. As civilization has advanced, so has our food system. Today, you can walk into any Walmart and access avocados from Mexico, blueberries from Maine, aisles and aisles of packaged goods from all over the world. Why does anyone need to spend time in a garden? I have a deep interest in studying human well-being. This has led me to seek out information on psychology, health, nutrition, agriculture, history, you name it, from classes, lectures, seminars, and books. At this time, with a high prevalence of mental and physical health disorders alongside rising food costs and environmental degradation, vegetable gardens offer an oasis. We can understand this by looking at a few key points. First, I will discuss a brief history of gardens in America. Next, I will talk about the many benefits to the individual mind and body. Third, I will talk about the wider impacts on society and the environment. Let's start with history. In the 1700s, the colonists relied heavily upon vegetable gardens for survival. In the 1800s, as villages grew, produce markets began to open, and the need was a little less. And this continued on into the 1900s, as citizens moved into cities seeking manufacturing jobs, and gardens became more aesthetically focused. However, in the 1940s, during World War II, FDR urged Americans to support the war effort by growing victory gardens, which provided 40% of American produce in 1943. Interest again waned after the war, until the 1970s, when Earth Day revived interest in gardening and allowed ideas such as organic gardening, community gardens, and edible gardening to take hold. In the early 2000s, Americans became more health conscious, increasing the desire for locally sourced produce. And in 2021, with pandemic restrictions, 18.3 million people began gardening, with a 44% increase among Generation Z and a 65% increase among millennials. Today, over 35% of households report growing food, and more are doing the same. So what's behind the increase? Well, as numerous studies and many of our grandparents suggest, there are ample benefits to growing vegetables. Our bodies benefit by spending time outdoors, engaging in moderate exercise and fresh air, sunlight. Children benefit because they're more likely to enjoy eating vegetables when they've helped to produce them. Our mind benefits with evidence of improved cognitive function, memory, and brain cell growth. Additionally, it makes us feel good. Soil bacteria promotes the triggering of the release of serotonin, which makes us feel happiness. Seeing, smelling, and harvesting fruits and vegetables triggers the release of dopamine, which is our brain's primal reward system behind bliss. Conversely, research suggests that a childhood lack of exposure to soil can result in asthma, allergies, and mental disorders later in life. While there are many personal benefits to growing vegetables, the rewards extend beyond ourselves. A wider engagement in vegetable gardening would also have benefits for society and the environment. The average garden last year produced over $600 worth of produce. Not only does that put a dent in the grocery bill, but that also promotes sharing, as many of our cultural traditions revolve around food and would be greatly enhanced by personal connection with its production. We can also conserve resources by engaging in gardening rather than growing grass lawns. Many lawn grasses deplete the soil of moisture and nutrients, requiring large inputs of water and chemicals. It makes them the most irrigated crop in America, coming in over corn, wheat, and fruit orchards combined. Furthermore, 17 million gallons of gas are spilled each year while filling up lawnmowers. It is plain to see that a wider engagement in gardening would have benefits for both our human and ecological communities. We've observed America's gardening culture in relation to history, discussed the many personal benefits, and also the wider impacts on society and the environment. As we can see, there are many benefits to growing vegetables. So, if you're looking for a way to feel a little happier, healthier, or a little more impactful, you might start by getting your hands dirty. Thank you.